So I says to my barber, I want it a little off the top, not a little off the tip. Youch!
Can you tell by my walk? Can you hear it in my talk? I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. Can't you see in my eyes? It should come as no surprise. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. The barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. The barely cool. Yeah, the barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. Yeah.
That was my bit.
That was it, eh?
Yeah.
Oftentimes, guys, Judah will come up to me and say, I've got a bit to start the podcast. And then I go, wow, he's probably got something really funny. And then I'm disappointed every time.
That was a little funny.
Well, it was pretty funny. Welcome
Thank
back
you.
to the Barely Cool Podcast. Judah looks like a foreskin of a penis. And we're here today. I'm Ben Routley. That's Judah Middle, a.k.a. Mr. Foreskin.
That's me. That's what they call me. Judah,
The
Mr. Foreskin Middle.
Judah, the Foreskin,
Like-
the Foreskin.
That's my
your rap
wrestler
name?
name. No, my wrestler name.
Judah, the Foreskin.
He's getting him in the shroud.
It's a signature move. The Shrouder. He's getting him.
I'm putting like their head in it. Like I'm going like.
There, he's gonna eat them. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Well, welcome back to the Really Cool Podcast. We're here. We're back. TikTok's back. I don't really want to talk about that though.
Ben's back. He was gone last week.
I was gone last week.
So busy.
I had a long Wednesday last week.
You did.
Yeah, I started placement and I worked after. At
And
the
then
same
I
place.
didn't text you until Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not just on you. That's on me as well. I just lost track of time. We both lost track of time
It
collectively.
happens a lot.
Very often. I was actually on the ball today.
Yeah, and when you texted me, I was
Last
like,
night.
I was gonna text you as well, but I was gonna text you in the morning.
Yep.
When you texted me, I was like, oh yeah, let's freaking do it. Let's do it.
It
Recording
worked out well.
2
I stayed
whole
home
days
from school.
earlier.
I stayed home from school for this.
Dude, I
worked from home.
I almost wore I have a crew neck that's a slightly lighter color. And then I realized I wore that crew neck with this
Foreskin.
yeah, it's not a beanie, it's more of a peenie, but I wore those two things together so I didn't
That's me clapping.
like it's slam poetry.
Yeah.
She wanted me for my beanie, but she hated my peenie.
Is this like a... Was that slam poetry or was that like a rap battle? Sounded like you're in one.
I think they're the same these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These days. Yeah, in modern day slam poetry and rap battles, they just...
In the 90s, I think beat poetry was more... If I've learned anything from the movie So I
being
Married
a
an
nerd.
Axe Murder...
Yeah.
No, the movie So
Being
I
a
Married an Axe
nerd.
Murder. No. It was more over the top in your pronunciation of things. You know?
Like what you just did.
Yeah, but bigger.
Which one are we talking about again?
The
Slam poetry?
yeah.
Oh.
I was
Bigger-
never alone.
Oh.
She was my home, and now I'm empty.
Oh, I see. That's pretty good. That was
Thanks.
pretty good.
Thanks.
That was good. It reminds me of 22 Jump Street.
Yes.
They do it in that.
Yeah, they do that same bit.
Cynthia.
Yeah,
That one.
Same
Jesus
bit.
died for our Cynthias. That's a great line.
It is a good line.
It is a
That is a good line.
It is a good line. So how are things? What do you got to talk about this week?
Well,
What's our topic list?
What were we talking about? We were talking about pickpocket it.
Tickety talk. Snap talk.
Too many pickpockets. It's not safe in the city anymore.
I left my car on to warm up this morning, and I went back inside. So I'd say it's pretty safe.
Yeah,
No one took it.
That's my favorite brand of white people is white people who are like nervous to go to Toronto. It's things are getting crazy down there. Things are getting crazy.
They're
down
getting
there.
scary down there.
Did
Too
you
many.
hear? Did you hear that news story about someone that homeless person who was yelling on the subway? Oh, anything happened? No. But it's scary.
It's scary. We don't want them yelling on the subway.
It never used to be like that.
The subway is scary.
When I was growing up, it never used to be like that. Meanwhile, you look up like news stories from Toronto in the 70s, and it's like
A lot of bad stuff. The subway can be scary when you're traveling alone.
It can
as a
be.
female.
Well, yeah. But I mean, like,
All of life is scary traveling alone as a female.
that's so true.
And that says a
bestie.
lot about our society.
Yeah. When I'm out,
People shouldn't have to be scared.
when I'm out.
Weirdo
And
men
it's-
like Judah who wear foreskins on their head.
Hey, listen. I wear this so women know that they can feel safe around me. I wear.
I'm not flashing you.
It's pink.
This is just.
Yeah.
This is just.
If I'm out
You
late
should
at
wear it
night
to a bar
walking
and be
alone,
like, sneak peek, honey.
well, no. 'Cause
Like that, you should do that.
should I? When I'm
Yeah.
out late walking alone, and if I see like a woman walking alone, and we're gonna cross paths, when I'm about like, I don't know, 20 feet away, I just loudly yell, "It's just a hat!"
When I'm passing a woman on the street at night,
Yeah.
I don't want her to feel uncomfortable as we're passing each other. So about 10 feet away, I'll just break into a full sprint.
Right, so
to
it's
make
faster.
to make the pass faster. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll sprint and then
Yeah.
I'll slow down right when I get past her.
Yeah. I think that works.
Especially when I'm behind them, because even then it's
Well,
like
'cause then
it's
you don't
just
wanna be
awkward.
walking the same pace.
So if I'm walking behind them, I'm just kind of catching up slowly. I'll just break into a full
Because
sprint.
she'll hear you walking behind, and she'll think it's like
Exactly.
She'll think it's like London in the 1800s. A fog will roll
Yeah.
in, and you're Jack the Ripper.
Exactly.
Cobblestone
So I just want to speed up
Yeah.
the process. So I just go break into a full
Yeah.
sprint.
Behind.
On your left. and then yeah, couple. I got pepper sprayed a few times. I don't know what the deal is. I was just trying to make it better.
because
This is for your safety.
in this society,
I sprint up to you in the middle of the night really fast.
in this society, even us safe guys, women can't. In this dark and twisted, pardon my French, fricked up world we live in, women never feel safe, and so
Even around us nice guys.
if I have to catch a stray as a pepper spray once in a while when I'm doing my 6-step program to keep women safe, I'll just have to take that.
I'm
Once
just trying to
when
be.
I'm
I'm just
lying-
trying to be an ally in this.
When I'm lying on the pavement screaming, clutching at my burning eyes,
Like
and I
that.
yell, "I was keeping you safe!
They never.
You're welcome!"
They never understand.
I just yell, "You're
They
welcome."
never understand that it was for them.
No,
So,
but
it was a selfless act.
And as much as I want to get mad at those,
What were you gonna say? Were you gonna take this too far?
yes,
You were gonna take this too far.
I was.
You found the line and you were gonna step over it.
It wasn't that far, but it was like just. It was like
you were gonna just dip your toe over the line, weren't
Yes,
you?
it was. It was gonna be.
It was gonna be.
I
Here's
was-
the line, and Judah was just gonna go. Maybe if I just dip my toe
was
in it.
When I'm trying to protect those dumb broads. You can't.
Yeah, that was over the line. See, you across the
Obviously,
line
I'm
there.
joking.
Is he?
I was.
Sometimes joking is just a reflection of what you really believe.
No, it's
underneath.
satire. We do
Sometimes
satire.
it's
here.
satire. Sometimes it's just a reflection of what you believe on the surface. I mean, under the surface.
No, my
In your subconscious, in your Freudian subconscious.
my satire is a
Judah thinks
reflection.
that all women are broads, are dumb broads in his subconscious. And that's how he treats them subconsciously.
Yeah, but I love them, and I care for them.
Do you respect them as persons? Individual persons?
Yeah,
With a mind who are
Yeah.
intelligent and capable of creating
of course.
life?
Well, actually, they're capable of creating a lot more than life. They're capable of creating.
That's all they're...
Okay,
That's...
we gotta rein it. Yeah, there's the toe.
We dipped over the line.
Ooh, that
again.
hot tub's hot.
Whoa! I don't want to step over that line
A little
again.
too hot in that hot tub.
All
I'm
right,
dipping my
that's
toe.
enough. That's enough.
The joke is that we were being the nice guys, but when you're a nice guy, a lot of the nice guys are actually they just say they are, but they're actually misogynists.
Let's just see what we got on the Roku live TV today.
In the city. Who's on the city? Oh, you're going to live TV.
The Roku live TV. I'd never go on this channel.
Oh,
Who is it?
that guy looks mad.
He does.
Oh, set up live TV, but
Oh.
it just showed you. a
Yeah,
clip.
I thought I'd get it automatically. Let's see. Do I get a little clip in here? Yeah, here we are.
Unless you're looking for like a miracle
Just zoom in on that. Is it football?
It's football. Yeah, we're talking. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? Today's the national championship
Of
college football. College football national championship today. Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Who do you think's gonna win?
Are either of those states, or either of those colleges? Where's Notre Dame? I was gonna ask if either were in the South because you immediately went South, and I know Ohio.
You know what? I'm just used to Alabama being in it.
Right.
Bama versus
Roll Tide.
Ohio State.
Roll Tide.
Clemson versus Ohio State.
Clemson.
LSU versus Ohio State.
Yeah.
Alabama. Roll Tide, baby. Roll Tide. Nah, they stink now. I don't even know what's going on in college football. I don't really pay attention to college football. I'm just too busy paying attention to the NFL.
I got into the NFL this year.
Your Eagles won.
Oh, I know.
They almost lost.
No.
It was close.
No, it was not that. It was pretty close. It was pretty close.
They almost blew a 2-touchdown lead.
I went and I watched it with my brother, who's a Rams fan, and we were just back and forth. And
the Rams gave him the best.
Right off the bat, you get Jalen Hurts running in that touchdown, and my brother was looking down for a split second, and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa! And he's like, what? And I'm like, and he's like, what the hell just happened? And then I'm just the whole rest of the game pointing and laughing at him. And then, but then we had a couple moments.
The Rams tried to go back, but my favorite thing is watching like Florida or Western, the California teams.
Yeah.
Play
in the snow.
The snow,
dude.
Is so funny because they always drop the ball a bunch, which they did several times in very bad moments. Poor LA.
It was awesome.
Those games, you play them at SoFi in LA, different situation.
I tried to argue with my brother. So
that's why you got to do good in the regular season. So
when
you get home field advantage.
When it was like 6 minutes into the first, and the announcers were saying like, "Oh, like we're getting this second half is gonna be snowy," and I was like, "This is perfect for me." And Graydon was like, "This is awful."
It works out very well for the northern team.
Started snowing, and this is what happened. They go, it's a wet snow, and Graydon goes, okay, and I'm like,
what? Like they get wet snow in
LA?
LA?
And I'm like, what? And he's like, well, it's closer to rain, and I'm like,
that's
okay.
You'd rather dry snow,
and he's like looking at me like I'm crazy, and he's like, what do you think? He said, what do you think the Rams would be more equipped for? 6 inches of dry snow or rain? And I'm like,
their stadium has a top on it. Nothing.
And I was like, Graydon, is California known for rain? And he's like, yeah, but which one would they be more equipped for? Which one would they be more equipped for? And I was like 3% better? And he's like, 3%? Really? 3%? He's like yelling at me.
The thing though is that SoFi Stadium has a top, I think. Which means that the Rams have never played in rain.
Not at home.
Or snow. Yeah, at home. Yeah, which is 8 of their games.
That's when I was trying to be like, I was like, what are you talking about? If you're born and raised in Saskatchewan, are you more equipped for deep sea diving or Mount Everest? Like, which one are you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, Graydon. I'm sorry. Don't try to make excuses for your LA team.
And they lost, and it was sweet. But it was getting snowy. Like, there was one moment, it was so snowy, and because of the camera angle, we were getting a field goal. And I swear to you, it looked like it bounced off the post out. Yeah. And I fell to my knees and went, what are we doing? And then Maddie went, she's like, well, the points went up. And I was like, oh, maybe it bounced in. And then it showed the other camera angle from behind. And then we watched the kick, and all three of us are looking at the TV, and we're like, I can't even see where that went. Like, because of the snow.
It was snowy.
And then they showed like a 3/4 angle, and I was like, it didn't even bounce. What the heck was I seeing?
It was crazy. But it's tough. You see some crazy things in the snow games.
It's fun, though.
It is fun.
Did it snow? I didn't watch the Ravens-Bills game.
No, not as much, though.
Was it less?
It wasn't like actively snowing really for most of the game.
Oh. I would have thought it might be more.
Those are two teams, like those Baltimore and Buffalo. Yeah. They're used to playing in the snow.
I was really hoping
in the cold.
I was hoping for a Baltimore Ravens win, but
I hate the Ravens.
I know you do.
They're in my division.
I know.
I was hoping that they would get crushed mercilessly. They didn't.
I was hoping
they almost tied.
I was hoping they'd win, and then in the Super Bowl we'd be a bird bowl. I was hoping for a bird bowl.
A bird bowl would have been fun.
Yeah.
A bird bowl would have been fun. Now it's all up to just anyone to beat the Chiefs.
I'm gunning for those Bills to beat the Chiefs. I'm not too concerned about beating the Commanders, although them beating the Lions
They beat the
was
first
a
seed
little
Lions, brother.
was a little bit. Yeah, but that's an upset.
Yeah, but the
Something happened.
Commanders are crazy out there.
Something happened.
Something special about that team. That rookie they got, Jaden Daniels.
Probably their history.
Jaden Daniels.
Probably
Don't talk about that. Don't bring that up. They're the Washington Commanders.
They're the
They were
Commanders
never
now.
anything else.
They
They were never anything else. They were never anything offensive. Ever. It was just always the Commanders. Scrubbing that part of history clean and dry.
white.
White. The cleanest
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, keep it scrubbing it shiny white is what we want. It's really easy to get iffy on that messaging. If you're like, yeah, thank God. Like, imagine the racist guy who's so racist that he's like, thank God it's not the Redskins anymore. I didn't even want to hear about them. Commanders, that could be white.
Go Commanders. That's how they sing it.
Is that how they say
No, I
it?
hate the Commanders.
I
I like the Steelers. And I lost the Steelers. Early.
What
to
are
the
they
Ravens.
even? They're not even a thing.
They're the Steelers. They're Steel Mills.
Yeah, but their
That's
logos.
Pittsburgh
What is
stuff.
it? What am I looking at?
A Pittsburgh logo. I don't know. I've seen it broken down before.
Like why it's like that?
Yeah. There's some kind of color. Like there's some kind of. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Break down the Steelers logo. I think there's something. Oh, this guy lost his phone.
Relax. Let me see. I'm gonna search it up. What am I searching? Breakdown.
Of Steelers logo or something. I don't know. I think there's a reason for it.
Breakdown of steel.
Urs logo.
Where's the logo? The history of the Steelers logo.
Here it is.
Here we go. When it comes to dates and Steelers, shut the frick up. Show me pictures. Oh my gosh, I don't want to read. What do the symbols in the Steelers logo mean? Steel mark is a symbol created by the American Iron and Steel Institute in the form of a circle that encloses 3 hypocycloids and the word steel. The hypocycloids are 3 different colors, which eventually came to represent the 3 elements used to make steel: yellow for coal, orange for ore, and blue for steel scrap.
There you go.
When the batch first arrived, Rooney wasn't certain that they looked all that good on a solid gold helmet. Equipment manager Jackie Hart was instructed to put them only on one side of the helmet as a visual test.
Yep, and they still have it just on the one side.
But then they changed the orange hypocycloid to red.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
then
good.
Rooney's final step was to petition the American Iron and Steel Institute for permission to change the word steel to Steelers. So I guess they were just the steel.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steel.
I feel like that's cooler.
That is a little cooler. I like the Steelers though. See? Plenty of history in there. All right, not everybody just picks a bird. All right?
That's what they did.
God.
That's what they did.
They just picked a bird.
picked any old bird.
Any
no
old bird.
significance. No significance to.
Nothing significant happened in Philadelphia.
Why couldn't they be?
That would be related to an eagle.
They could have been the Philadelphia Bellends.
Yep. Philadelphia chickadees.
No, the
Philadelphia black-capped chickadees.
Philadelphia
Cardinals.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia Falcons.
Who's the guy? Ben Franklin. He was from. He did stuff in Philly.
He did stuff in Philly. He did do stuff in Philly.
He probably had his whole lightning thing there. Probably. That he was the one who cracked the bell. I think, if I'm remembering National Treasure correctly.
National Treasure.
And then
Where do you get your history from?
And then he hid some
National Treasure 2, actually.
Then he hid some magic glasses in a brick or something. I don't remember. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He invented the bifocal, and but those ones were magic.
And it could read the map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Yes.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
To find, where were they going?
The
Machu Picchu? El Dorado?
El Dorado? No, it wasn't El Dorado.
But it was like
City of Gold.
Yeah,
It was
isn't that El
something like
Dorado?
that.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think it was El Dorado. El Dorado.
Ben Franklin knew where that was.
You ever seen El Dorado, the DreamWorks one?
Oh, yeah.
The animated one?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
It is. That is a fun movie.
It is not suitable for children.
Very sexual.
Though. A lot of sexual content.
It was
in them.
awakening for me.
Was it?
Yeah, a little bit.
They fully they have sex in it. The bro and the girl.
Well, they in a form of it.
Yeah. Still sex.
That movie and Atlantis were two
Yeah.
movies where I was like,
You had a sexual awakening?
What the
wow,
flick?
maybe I'm into women. That's what you said?
yeah. They both have very scantily clad women.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I was like when you're a 10-year-old boy, you're about as close as you can get to like an 1800s Puritan.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm watching Atlantis going, that's a lot of leg.
I've never seen that much of a woman's leg in my life.
Wow.
I'm okay with it.
Wow, wow, wee, wah.
Wow, wow, wee.
That movie, and then also, the older sister from Lilo and Stitch. Same thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
a cartoon woman in a bikini?
Yeah, that's true.
Bah!
Any woman in a bikini? As a 10-year-old child, a boy?
I was probably early. Well, I could have been earlier. I don't
I
remember.
don't even
when I
know.
watched
There
this.
was just
It wasn't like I
what
was
an
like
awakening.
it. Like when you
I
have
don't
that
want to
moment,
play with Hot Wheels anymore.
it's not like a conscious thing. You're not
No.
like you're just like something's going on when she's on the screen. My brain likes that.
There is
I don't know why.
chemicals interacting,
Even in Atlantis,
creating a physiological response.
the angry borderline Eva Braun Nazi woman who's
Yeah.
like she's punching people, and I'm like,
Something about it. There's a physiological response.
what's going on?
Huh.
Something just fired in my brain. Neurons are activating.
Ooh.
But
What is this?
is that an ankle?
What is this feeling?
Is that cartoon ankle?
You guys know.
You know what I'm
You guys
talking
know
about.
what it's like to be a 10-year-old boy.
All of you listening at home.
So confusing.
Well, I'm watching Lilo and Stitch.
Maybe not 10. Maybe 10's too early for confusing. 10, it's not quite confusing when you're 10 yet. It's more just like,
Yeah, you don't really even know what's happening.
going on
You
here?
don't even think
Not
about
even
it.
enough to be confused.
No.
Once you hit 13, 14,
It's so
then you're hella confused.
it's so under the surface at 10 even.
Yeah.
Even at like 9 where
It's
you're
just
just
like
like
an inkling. You're just
something
like-
happened and you're like, what the
Yeah.
And then like I'm watching Lilo and Stitch being like but then like 30 minutes later I'm crying cuz Stitch has to leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah. It's weird. It's a weird
what
time.
is
But
happening?
once you hit 12, 13, 14, then it just gets
You
a
get it.
whole load of confusing.
Yeah.
Because you understand it enough.
Yeah, and you're like
And then you realize how much you don't know.
am
And you get confused.
I the only person in the world who feels like this
Yeah.
and I'm a freak? Am I the
Am I some
disgusting little
weirdo?
freak?
There's so much changing. And you know enough about what's changing that you know how much you don't know.
You know
what's
what's
changing.
crazy? If we
then
were,
you just get confused.
If we really want to talk about confusion and
Puberty?
puberty, is all the messaging around puberty is, at least what I heard, the stereotype is growing hair in weird places is how they would like be like puberty. It's weird. You grow hair in weird places.
Yeah.
And I grew hair like way late. I feel
Yeah.
like that was like the last thing. So I'm sitting here at like 12. All the feelings and stuff are there. But I'm like, but it can't be puberty because I don't have armpit hair.
That's true.
don't-
No, I never thought about
That
how the
doesn't make
messaging
sense.
would confuse people. Nah, the messaging on puberty has all like. I mean, when we were kids, I don't know if it's changed.
Yeah.
Was always really weird because it was just kind of like it's just weird. Just don't talk about
Yeah.
it. Just it's fine.
There were
You're okay.
3 markers.
Just let it happen.
3 markers that
You're
got
gonna
talked
grow
about.
hair. You're gonna start smelling a little more.
Yeah.
Just let it. It's fine though. Just don't talk about it.
The 3 markers.
You'll go through it. And I'm like, what? I want to talk about
As
it.
a preteen boy, the feelings were there,
Yeah.
and I was confused.
They'd been there for a bit.
Yeah, but the 3 markers for puberty was hair in weird places.
Yeah.
Your voice gets deeper,
Yeah.
which also didn't happen to me very. Like
You grow.
You could argue it still hasn't happened. And then the third one, as a boy, was your balls will drop.
True. That's right.
And I remember being like 13. That was what was said. Your balls haven't dropped yet. That's what you'd hear in like
Yeah.
gym locker room.
Yeah.
And like I would be like I would be at home, be like, I don't know.
I can't tell. What does a dropped ball look
What does
like?
that mean?
Bro, same. I had this light. I had this lamp next to my bed.
Yeah.
And I would spend so often right next to the lamp, like armpit
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
Just like, is that a hair?
Yeah.
Is that one? Finally? And I would just constantly be trying to figure out what, if anything, was changing.
Yeah.
Of those three things.
Yeah.
If any of them were happening. And I never knew if they were happening.
No.
But then the messaging was just like, shh.
Yeah.
Just deal with it.
The
It'll be fine.
messaging is, don't worry, everything that's happening to you is normal. And then, but if you want to ask specifics to make sure it's normal,
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, pretty much.
So then it's just
just
like,
deal with it.
You're sitting here like, maybe this is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Am I the only one doing this? And then, God forbid you were a little late, which I was a little behind the curve.
Yeah.
So then you have exactly what you just described. A bunch of men in locker rooms who are like a foot taller than you, broader shoulders, deeper voices, armpit hair, dropped balls. And they're going, you haven't had even one of these things happen to you yet? Wow, something must be wrong with you. They didn't say that, but that's what I heard.
Yes.
And I go, oh,
I remember being like 12 years old in like the gym change room, and there's just like, everyone's just like,
yeah. Check this out.
Yeah, and I'm like,
a bush in there. I'm like,
how did you? What?
do I have to take something?
I had a friend who had like he could grow facial hair.
Yeah.
By like grade 8.
I wish.
Not like on
I
the
still
face, but he
can't
was
grow
getting-
facial hair, and I'm a 25-year-old man.
He was getting it here, and I was like, I've got like nothing in my armpits, and you're like done. What are we doing?
It wasn't fair.
No.
How some people got
Now
it earlier.
he was
than
also
others.
like, I would imagine some of the other things like I'm seeing the hair, right, and going, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah.
I think he had like a bit of acne more than I did.
Yeah.
So he would probably be looking at other people going like, why do I have this?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Everyone's doing that
Yeah.
all the time. So at that age,
But yeah,
everyone's insecure.
like, I was in high school and I was still like, is my voice gonna get deeper? Even sometimes now I'm like,
my wife makes fun of me for that because I like kind of like just sprouted chest hair in
Yeah,
the
me
last
too.
couple of
Me
years.
too, dude.
And I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I just am not a hairy person.
yeah.
So I kind of just sprouted chest hair, and every time I like take my shirt off and get into bed at night, she'll always like go, "Oh, look at the little boy's chest hair," and like grab on my chest hair, and I'm like, "Stop!
Yeah.
Why are you making me feel?" She's like, "You finally hit puberty."
Because they do.
And it pisses me
but
off.
They make it seem like puberty is a stage from like 11 to 14.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, your voice sounds like Don Draper from Mad Men.
Yeah.
That's not the case. Like your voice,
an ongoing
your voice
process.
gets deeper as a man, all like for your entire life.
Yeah.
After puberty.
Yep.
Your voice at 40 is not your voice fresh out of puberty at 16.
Yep.
Like
It's an ongoing process. I just got chest hair, man.
now
My wife makes fun of me for it.
the other horrible thing, and I think this is more unique to me than you, was my dad is 6'4", and I was not, obviously.
No.
I was actually very short, I felt like, shorter than all my friends. And my dad would always be like, look, I didn't start growing until I was 16, 17 even. And then
Then you hit 16.
16, and I'm like, I
All
grew
right,
a bit.
anytime now.
But I'm like, I'm not 6'4".
Yeah, same here.
I was like, because...
Yeah, why did you miss out on that? Is Graydon tall?
No, we're the same height.
You guys just missed out on the dad's 6'4" genes.
It's because my mom's 5'3".
That's true. So you just got too much of the shortness from that side.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family's not really that tall. Like I'm
Yeah.
about as
But
tall
I
as
see.
my dad.
I feel like I would have preferred, like, you see the families where everyone kind of is the same height.
Yeah.
Because that's, but because my dad was 6'4" and kept pumping me full of like, no, it's just 16,
Yeah,
17.
It's coming.
And then I was just
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
okay, I'm gonna get like I remember like being, with my friends, and they're you poke fun at your friends. So then, well, your balls haven't dropped. You're so short. And I'm like, just wait until I'm 16. And 16
Just
rolls
wait till
around.
next year. I'm gonna go up.
I'm gonna sprout up. And I went from here to.
Yeah, dude, same. I was 4'10" in grade 9. You believe that? So
I don't
full foot smaller than I am now.
I
in
don't
grade 9.
remember how short I was, but I probably around the same.
4'10". And I was still 4'10", like all until grade 11.
Yeah, I don't know when
And
I
then I
started.
sprouted up
I don't
in
know
grade
when I
11.
grew. Because I look at
I was a
pictures
small
of me.
fella.
I look at pictures of me in grade 9 and I'm short.
And now I am no longer a small fella.
Now I'm average. Hey, come on now. It's okay.
Don't touch me.
It's okay.
You're gonna touch my belly and squeeze it. I know you were gonna.
No, I was
That's
gonna,
what you're
gonna
gonna
touch
do.
your arm.
And then you were gonna grab my chest hair and go, "Oh, little baby's got some chest hair." That's what you're gonna do. Oh,
Are you
finally,
okay at
got some
home?
chest hair.
You okay at home?
No, it's every night.
Maddie
I
was
was trying to get into bed.
Maddie
I was
was
trying
doing
to
that
get
for a bit.
some much needed shut eye.
Maddie kept
Hello,
using the
Vicky.
word. She kept using the word 3. Your 3 chest hairs.
Oh, that's me.
And I was like, "Oh, your 3 little chest hairs." And I was like, "That's.
That's so mean.
I have more now."
I have 6 now, double. It's 200% more.
Dude, what's going on? Can I ask you a question? If we're being so real and honest and vulnerable as friends about our bodies and stuff, what's going on around your nipples? You get hair around your nipples?
Yo, yeah.
I get so much hair
Do you
around
have a
my
lot?
nipples. No, I shave it off because I get
you
so
do?
self-conscious.
Really?
Yeah.
Never shaved my chest even once.
No, just the nipples.
Or any. I've never shaved anything around here.
Oh yeah,
I got
me
hair,
either.
but it's not like a ton.
Yeah, me either.
Do you get a ton
No,
of hair?
I
around your
get like
nipples?
a couple hairs, but they get longer than I would like, and then I'm like,
Yeah?
what the
You-
hell's going
really?
on here?
It's just you just gotta embrace it.
The chest. Sorry, I got a lot of layers.
You gotta lift that foreskin up.
Hey,
Pull it back.
hey.
Just like when you're keening.
When I'm what?
Cleaning.
Oh. Yeah, I got a little bit, but I'm also blonde.
That's true. That's true. You know where I get a bunch of hairs lately is my ears, but not on the inside of my ears, on the outside of my ears,
What do you mean?
along this.
What?
Like
Really?
I usually shave them off now, or yank them off. Like right along the like outer cartilage of my ear, I get the pinna. I think
Okay.
is what it's called. I get a bunch of hair on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're blonde hairs though, so you can't see them.
Oh,
They're like
really?
my forehead hair, but they're all coming sprouting out of my ear.
Right.
It's crazy. So I just take the.
Do you have
the
anything
razor and I
coming
go,
out of the forehead right now?
I don't think so. I just plucked my.
Oh, wait.
Is there something?
Yeah, dude.
You got one?
Yeah.
Yank it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I can't get it. Oh, it's curling. It's curling on me. It's curling on me. I can't get it. I got it.
You got it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I caught it in the light.
Yeah. I get it on my forehead every now and
Dude,
then.
I got one.
I didn't see it the other day. I just plucked
That's
the old
what-
eyebrow. 'cause
Dude, it doesn't make any
this thing
sense.
Gets so much hair right here. It's crazy.
Yeah, me too.
But anyways, the forehead hair thing doesn't make sense.
Because I
yeah,
get
it just spreads out of nowhere.
Yes!
It's like 7 feet long.
yes,
like
I get.
it's been growing.
I'll get like one of
forever.
those or like 2 of those on like right here on my shoulders.
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm looking like once a week.
Yeah.
and I'm like, nope, nothing.
Yeah, and
not
then
even
suddenly,
not
boom.
even a stubble.
Yeah.
And then one day it's like, where did you come from?
Sometimes I get them on my cheek, if you could believe it. Right
Yes.
here on the cheekbone, just out of nowhere. It's like this long. And niece is like, what?
Yeah.
hell? Yanks it.
I realized one day that I had a bunch of like wispy little hairs, like very white fine hairs, like on my Adam's apple.
Really?
And I'm like, I shave every day.
Yeah, how does that happen?
I don't know. But I use an electric razor, so I think what was happening was like if you just miss it once it hits a certain length, it's not going through the. So then it's too long to get
Fair.
through, and I just never noticed.
Fair.
But dude, bodies are weird.
They are weird.
And yeah, I get it here, but
Yeah, I gotta pluck this all the dang time.
I get to hide it with glasses,
True, that's true.
and then
I'm always plucking.
are you?
Yeah, I do a lot of plucking.
It doesn't look like you do.
Just in the middle.
Yeah, no,
I don't pluck like.
No, I
here.
but I have to do the middle too.
Yeah?
Like I got some right now.
I did it the other day, so it might have honestly grown like 2 or 3 days ago, so it might have grown back by now.
No, I don't see
actually.
anything there.
But yeah, I pluck here, and then I don't pluck the rest of the eyebrow,
No.
even though Anissa wants me to and tries to.
Really?
Yeah, she wants to like clean my eyebrows up, but I think they look fine.
Maddie said similar. She's like, your eyebrows are crazy.
And I
That's
go,
what she said to me.
I know. And he says the same thing. And I'm like, I've seen men with like way bushier
That's what I'm
eyebrows than
saying.
me. My eyebrows are like totally normal. I think from their perspective,
Well, yeah.
my eyebrows are big because they, like, you know, women
They
pluck their eyebrows, they microblade them or
they
whatever.
naturally also, I think, have
smaller eyebrows.
finer
Yeah.
eyebrows. And
So I'm like, yeah, from your perspective, it's small eyebrows. This is, to me, is on the lower end of a
you
male
have,
eyebrow.
You have like very normal eyebrows.
Right? That's what I
feel
say. So do you. Yeah, your
Like,
eyebrows
the,
are not.
The one thing with my eyebrows is like right here at the base, they do like it's not a directional thing. They're just like
Yeah, that's fair. I just like, I don't know. There's certain, we've become obsessed as human beings with pulling hair off of our bodies, and it's just like, friggin' relax for a minute.
yeah.
It's fine. And my eyebrow does not have to be perfectly plucked. I like pluck in the middle,
Yeah, I like that too.
but I'm not gonna get it. Also, it hurts to get it in pluck. These ones down here,
Oh, that would
that
suck.
flipping kills.
That would
I don't
suck.
want to do that. This used to hurt. It doesn't really hurt anymore.
No, it almost feels kind of good.
Now it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just get in there. I go nuts. Like I'm not plucking
Yeah, I know, I
individual.
go-
I'm just like,
And then I look at the tweezers and they've got all the hairs on them. I'm like, with the follicles.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, those boys are never growing back.
yeah,
Blow them off.
yeah. I go nuts. It did hurt when you first do it though. Beauty's
now
pain.
they come out so easy.
Beauty is
Now
pain.
they just yank out.
Well, that's what they say because you like it's same with like
Unless
waxing.
you're
I
like
think.
killing the follicles or whatever.
Yeah, they don't grow in as thick.
Now the hair just eventually it'll stop growing.
Hopefully,
Apparently that's the deal.
hopefully.
Because you'll rip them until they're dry. They
Right.
don't grow hair no more. Don't grow hair no more.
Dude,
Could just get laser hair removal
I can't.
on my whole body.
You could.
Why can't you?
It doesn't work on blondes.
Really?
No, it's too light or something. It doesn't. Unless they've advanced their laser technology. I
You
looked
poor-
into it.
You poor guy.
Yeah. I know people. I know someone who he got it on his neck because he was just tired of shaving his neck.
Oh, like down here?
Yeah, so we got
Oh,
laser hair
I could see
removal.
that. I could see that because the neck is one of the most annoying things. I would probably let my facial hair just grow out.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for this flipping
Yeah.
down here.
He had to do like 6 rounds. He said it was awful.
Yeah, I can
like,
imagine.
so
that would
painful.
hurt. That's not. I would not do 6 rounds of laser hair removal. It's not that much of a
Yeah.
nuisance.
Yeah.
It's just. I wish that I didn't have it. And I could just shave just the neck, but it's
I've never. We've
it's a lot to
talked
do that.
about it before.
I don't pull out like a razor. Ever.
I do on my neck now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just shave it with an electric razor, down to like sort of a grubble or
Grubbly stubbly.
stubbly grubbly.
Yeah.
And then I just leave it and it grows
Yeah.
right back.
I
Only like for like events will I shave the actual neck.
right.
Just to get it up to the Adam's apple or wherever the line that guys like to do.
Oh, I go all the
You
way
just
up.
go all the way. I
I-
look like an infant if I shave all the way.
Fair. I do electric
It's
razor.
actually shocking how
and
different
then-
I look.
And then I'll hit the neck with a safety razor real quick, and then
Yeah, no. I
and I do it dry too because I'm lazy.
that's crazy. I very rarely bust out. The last time I shaved clean was a couple months ago because I had to do a
Mask fitting.
mask fitting test. Yep. But even at my wedding, I didn't shave clean. All the way. My whole face. I only shaved my neck. You were in the room when I was shaving my neck.
Yeah.
Cut it. Remember that?
Yes.
I got pissed.
See, that's part of the problem.
No, I know.
It's a little cuts. That's why I don't shave my face with a full razor because I'm so impatient that I'm gonna do it too quick and I'm gonna.
It feels good. It's just I never do it because it. And then niece didn't want me to either because she was like, "You look too young."
look like a little boy.
It's weird. It's weird that it's like I can shave it basically all the way down to where it's just a stubble.
Yeah.
But if I take like a full clean razor on it, it just changes the complexion
It
of
does.
my face.
It does.
You're staring at me really intensely right
'Cause
now.
I'm trying
What are
to
you
picture
looking
it.
at?
I'm trying to picture it.
Want to go shave right now?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Like that?
It does change though because
It feels good.
it darkens your face and it creates a shadow on your jaw a bit more. So it makes your jaw look more defined when you have a bit of stubbly grubblies. Mew it. Yeah, exactly. Yes. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've never been waxed anywhere, and I guess on our legs for the podcast. once, but that was like not professional.
Hurt.
I would like to try and get waxed because beauty is pain once on the podcast. I think that'd be funny. But I am scared. I don't know. Like, how people ask me what my pain tolerance is. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. But how can you know? Like, people are like, oh, do you have a high pain tolerance? And I'm like, how could I measure that?
Depends.
Idiot.
Yeah.
What I can't have someone else's pain tolerance to compare.
Yeah, that's
I only
true.
have my own.
That's true. Yeah, pain tolerance is kind of just subjective.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
There's no like measure.
So it's like people are like, "Oh, you have a lot of tattoos. You have your hands tattooed. That hurts.
You must have
a high pain tolerance." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, last night I was trying to pop a pimple on my back, and I almost started crying because it hurts so bad." Like,
no, I think it all is.
Start shaking.
It's all relative.
You ever get one of those where you're like,
Yeah. And it shoots up.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, you
felt
gotta
that-
take a fervent break.
felt that by my eyeballs.
Oh. I hate when that happens. Ah! You gotta.
I'm like, I'm gonna go blind. I'm gonna go blind.
Wasn't ready for that one.
I'm going blind.
Wasn't
I can't
ready.
see. Everything's
Nah,
fuzzy
it's-
around the edges.
It's scary. Sometimes
It is.
to pop a pimple. I
Yeah.
leave them alone. I get scared of them. I put tea tree oil on them. Let them get smaller.
Does that do something?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. That's what Niece does. It works.
Huh.
When I go to bed, takes tea tree.
For you, she does it for you.
Yep.
So she goes,
Well, she does it on her herself
Right.
as well. But
then she goes, let's get all that. Let's get rid of all your
and then I
little.
guess it's
Because it
just
dries it out.
pulls it all out. Yeah.
me-
And then you
let's-
wake up in the morning with a little like kind of dried whitehead. You just rip it off.
Let's get rid of all your imperfections, Ben. And she does that for you, and then you turn around. She goes, "Oh, little baby chest hair," and then
You know what I just started doing though? Is using hand cream. I'm trying to convert myself.
thank you.
What? Like you're holding hands with me all the time?
Whoa.
Freaking relax. You know, here's the thing. You want to feel?
Yeah, I do.
They're still pretty dry. I'm in the beginning stages.
Give me the. It's the backs that. That's nice.
It's dry
dude.
or it's wetter, right?
It's not wetter. It's just not. It's not touching like an armadillo shell.
Okay, shut up.
It's
They were never
January.
that dry.
Ben.
They were never
Yes,
that dry.
they were.
No,
dude.
they were not.
When
Well, I had
were-
eczema at one point. It was
So-
a condition.
I do too, and I was
No,
telling
like
you.
next level eczema. Okay, that
Look.
I didn't treat because I was scared.
Look at my hands.
No, you don't understand. Okay, it's a sensory thing. I
know.
I never treated eczema because I could not handle the feeling
I
of the
know.
steroid cream on my hands. It would drive me insane.
But I remember there were days where we were hanging out. You know what it was? We were lifting stuff. We were lifting like a foosball table.
Yeah, I was getting
the
blood on
foosball
it.
table. And you went, oh. And I went, what? And you're like, oh, split my knuckles. And I was like, what? And I went and you went, yeah, check this out. And you just tensed your hand and I watched like 3 little droplets of blood form because you split this. And I was like, dude, like I
It's a
have
dry hands.
hand cream. And you're like, no, I hate the feeling
I
of
hate it. I hate
And
it.
I was like,
I still don't love it.
does that feel better?
Yeah, I still don't love it. I still don't love it. But
No,
Niece-
I don't like it
Niece
either.
got me like a Nivea for Men hair and face cream.
Okay.
Sorry, not hair and face cream.
I was
Hand
gonna
and-
say, I was
hand
like-
and face cream.
And you thought hand just was included in the deal?
Yeah, hand and face cream because I told her when I shave my face, it kind of gets itchy sometimes.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
want a cream to put on it after. That'll just kind of soften it a little bit. So
Yeah.
she got me this, and it like has it doubles. It's your classic man product.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
It's like everything.
It does everything,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I'll start trying it on my hands instead of washing it off my hands when I'm done rubbing my face. I'll just rub it on my hands.
Yeah.
And I've slowly tried to convert myself
Yeah.
to a man who can
Yeah.
handle hand cream, and I'm getting there.
That is the move, actually.
getting there.
If you hate the feeling of it, is when you put stuff on your face.
Yeah.
When you have the excess,
Just don't
to
wash
go
it
like-
off.
and just get.
Yeah,
Try to friction
because
it in.
usually if I did that, I'd wash my hands after
Yeah.
to get it all off. Now I just let it stay
Yeah.
in.
Because if you go from no hand cream to going direct in the
No,
hand,
no,
that's a
it's
lot.
impossible.
That's
I'm
a
weaning
lot.
myself on, and then I'm only putting it on when my hands are really dry. So it's like if I do like a bunch of dishes, my hands have been under the water.
Yeah,
for a bit,
yeah,
I
yeah.
put hand cream on. I'm getting there. The
Nice.
face, nice on the face though.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say that.
I have so many hand creams around my house just from trying different stuff to figure out why my skin, because my skin so I also had eczema growing up and I still have it, but like it flares up in different areas, and when I used to work at a fast food spot, and I was always put on dish duty, and my hands would get like they're using like harsh chemicals.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't wear gloves?
no, because I hated that feeling too. Because here's what happened: is I'd wear the gloves,
This guy's got poison in his
but
blood.
the sink was so deep, and we didn't have long gloves, so I would wear the gloves,
Tell the safety.
and then
Risk.
and then I would get a little bit of water in the glove, and I would start gagging. Yeah, dude, awful. So then, but my
gotta drink
hands
more water, Judah.
all up the insides of my like fingers and around my thumbs. It was on the inside of my hand, would start like cracking. It was awful. So then I was like, okay, I got to deal with this. So I think I could start listing hand creams. I've got by my bedside, I've got Working Hands, O'Keefe's. Sitting like on the ledge by my desk, my computer, I've got like one I bought at Nature's. I don't remember what it's called. Chlamydia cream or something.
Have you tried seeing a doctor
No.
to get like an actual prescription cream? Okay.
No.
'Cause that's what I had.
And I bet that works really well.
Super well.
Yeah.
Steroids.
But you can
baby.
also develop a dependence on it.
That's true.
Have you seen people doing topical steroid withdrawal?
No.
Really? Dude.
I don't want to see it. I only used it as like only when it's really, really bad. I would use it for some immediate relief.
There's some people that I guess their parents didn't
but
realize.
I would not use it every day.
There are some people who, growing up, I guess their parents didn't realize that they were using it too much on their kids, and like so now their body has developed like a full dependency.
Ew. Don't show me some gross hand
It's worse, dude. It's like,
on their whole body.
yeah. And I feel so bad.
How do they get in their hands on all this steroid cream?
I don't know.
Can you buy that OTC?
I think so. In the States, maybe? Like,
I didn't think you could buy that over there. Oh, God.
it's rough. I feel it's crazy. I don't know how it happens, but I saw that guy, and he was like, "Here's how I'm trying to fix my skin," and I went, "I don't want to use this," and I got so
Okay, that's
afraid.
fair. I mean, I use it as like medication like that is supposed to be used, and in a situation where not daily, it's like, okay, I haven't used it in like 2 weeks. My
Yeah.
hands are getting really bad. Time to try to deal with it. Only in the winter though.
Yeah.
I never needed it in the summer because I don't know, there's more moisture in the air, I guess.
I don't even know how long you have to. Like, some people, I think their body just like it loves it.
that's
No, this
crazy.
says prolonged use of moderate to high intensity. It's usually on the face. And
Gross.
then when you stop using it, your skin's like,
That's awful. I hate that.
we
Stop
need
talking
that.
about it. I hate.
yeah. So I've been.
We just gotta drink more water, like Judah here, who's clearly compensating. Look at how little my water is, and how big your water is.
I need to drink more water. You just said that. I need to drink more.
Yeah, but it's too much. You're compensating.
How many times do you
For
have to?
it-
How many
people who
times?
have those have teeny tiny pieces?
No.
Yep.
No.
Is that why you're wearing a foreskin on your head too, to make it appear bigger?
You're gonna make me go back in my. You're gonna make me hide like a turtle.
Go in there, hide like a friggin' turtle. Yeah, a little baby boy turtle. Look at that. Judah drinks his water bottle like an infant. Drink it. Drink your water.
No.
Drink it. I want to hear you drink it. I love it. We were doing it before we hit record,
We
but
were.
it's still funny.
It's a funny bit.
Loving kids drinking water, man. Ah, I want to punch him in the face. What time is it?
We're almost done. I know. Isn't that incredible? We spent the past
Talking about puberty.
48 minutes just talking about each other's bodies and like
Now that we've talked about it, time for the inspection.
time to see.
Time to show me visual aids.
Everything normal?
You want to see? My balls haven't even dropped yet. I'm 25.
What does that mean?
I still don't know.
I never
For
really.
all I know, they might not be dropped yet. Who knows what
no.
it means? I've never really stared at another man's testicles long enough to see how, like, to compare and
Should
contrast.
compare, yeah. Yeah.
Just a quick glance in the locker room at the hospital.
And, like,
quick glance.
it's-
Let me cover that with a blanket. Sorry.
I feel like I never experienced a day where I went from one extreme and then was like, huh. Like, I feel like they've just always been
They're always
like
the same
this.
size.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, they've always been dropped,
I think so.
even from the beginning.
Well, I mean,
Dr. Birth Judah said, "Whoa, that baby's got some dropped balls." Huh. Pulls a textbook out. Your mom's like, "What's going on?"
he's got
Dropped balls in infants. He won an award. He wrote about it. You were his
he's
first
got
case.
DBS, drop ball syndrome. IDBS.
Did you know that baby's got DBS?
Infant dropped ball syndrome.
Infant dropped ball system, as opposed to adult dropped ball syndrome
Yeah.
that we all have.
That's supposed to happen during puberty.
Frick, I don't know if I have that.
Yeah. And then my mom just forgot to tell me. So then I'm going through puberty like, what the hell? They've always been like this. I guess they need to drop more. Start yanking. Please drop. It's like a 12-year-old kid putting yourself through immense torture because you feel like something's wrong.
Please. That's so sad. That's a sad thought. Like a 12-year-old boy sitting in like his bathroom with the door like, no, don't come in.
It is sad.
I'm fine.
It's
I'm
also
just pooping.
hilarious.
Honey, are you okay in there?
Shut up!
Fine, shut up.
You're like tearing up.
Please. I just want to be like my friends. Just want to be like Big Joey in fourth period gym,
I'm like,
flopping out of his gym shorts.
rubbing coffee grind on my armpits.
My gym teacher told me I'm not a real man until my balls drop. That's what my gym teacher told
Your
me.
gym teacher told
When
you?
he came into the change room when we were all naked, he told us that.
Time for your ball drop inspection.
Good God.
Why not?
All right, see? Now we're dipping our toe into actual could have happened.
Not to me.
Not to you, maybe to other boys.
Oh,
From
yeah.
their gym teacher or their coach who they trusted.
Well, why'd you have to make it real?
Yeah.
I was just making
Scary,
a silly little
right?
joke.
Scary what coaches can do. What male authority figures can do to little
I was
boys.
just a 13-year-old boy looking up on Yahoo Answers.
Why haven't my balls dropped?
How
You're not yanking them hard enough.
how to tell if balls drop? How to make hair grow on armpits? I'm scrolling because all like the first 6 pages are like, hey, you just kind of have to wait. Don't worry about it. I'm like, not good enough. Not good enough. And I'm like, I get to like page 6 and someone's like, I read somewhere that if you put raw egg on there, it'll work. And I'm like,
Might as well give it a go.
Mom, do we have
sweetie,
eggs?
Sweetie, why are you taking an egg into the bathroom? Don't worry about it, Mom. God.
except I sound
Who's
like,
up in my business?
except my voice is cracking. Leave me alone. Leave it. Stop.
Just want to... Come on. Then you rub it on your armpits. Give your balls a go while you're at it. See if it works. Maybe you'll drop them.
Are these dropping? Please drop. What if I clench? If I just squeeze really hard?
That's what you did.
Oh, it's not
Honey!
working.
And then your mom goes and gets your dad. Can you just go in there and talk to him? Just talk to him. So you're hearing this outside the door.
Yeah.
Go in there and talk to him.
And my dad's out there going
Tell
like,
him-
I don't even know if
wanna-
mine have, so I don't.
Yeah. What do you want me to tell him? What do you want me to tell him?
I don't even know what
Just
it
to wait.
means.
Just to wait. And maybe someday it'll happen. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah. You know. You've seen. Come on. What do you want me to tell him? Just go in there and comfort your son.
It's an issue in our family.
Go in there and comfort your son. What do you want? God, what do you want me to say to him?
And you're just in
When
the
his voice
bathroom.
cracks too. He's a grown man.
You're in the
What do you want me
bathroom
to
just
say to
like,
him? God.
like passing out.
I can hear you. You ever say that to your parents when they were having like a conversation, not necessarily about you, but like kind of a mini argument between them? Like, go in there or go help him or something, and then you yell, "I can hear you."
No.
because you're like pissed. You never did
That's
that.
so funny.
I did that one time because my parents were like talking outside my room. I don't know. I was pissed about something.
Yeah.
Typical like 13-year-old boy
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
about everything, and I was like, "I can hear you." they were having that exact situation.
Did they like? Did they go,
No, they like acknowledged. They're like, and then they came in together
we know.
as a unified group. Honey, we just want you to be okay.
I'm fine.
And in my
Leave me alone.
just want to be left alone. I'm just confused. No, I didn't say that because I didn't even know what confused was.
Yeah.
I was so confused. Now I look back,
You're so pumped full of
having been
hormones.
through it.
You can't even acknowledge that you're confused.
You're just upset.
I just want to be left alone. Meanwhile, you're the loneliest you've ever been.
Wow, that was a tough time. I don't want to go back to that time.
No.
Some people say they want to go back to high school.
Isn't
And
that insane?
I know that's because they're thinking about the good times of high school
The
when they were like
nostalgia.
when they were the prom king and they played on the football team and whatnot. But do you really want to go back to like when you were 15 years old and you were just confused out of your hell in mind?
Your Helen mind. Helen.
Mirren,
Yeah.
mind. You're just at it. Damn. You just everything's confused. I still don't even know what happened.
I don't know.
Frick if I know.
I'm wearing girls' jeans because that's the only.
If I have a son one day, they're gonna come up to me, Dad, what the hell's going on? I'm gonna go, freak if I know, kid.
I'm still processing it.
I don't even know what went down.
No.
Nothing drops like it was supposed to. In fact, they went up in there. You don't want to end up like your old dad, son. I ain't got any.
Gone.
What?
Empty coin purse. Not a nickel or a dime.
Can you imagine
in there.
without anything in there?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Anyways, we should end this podcast. Thanks
Yeah.
for listening to us talk about our changing bodies.
And you might be at home thinking, actually, let me look at the camera. You might be at home thinking, this has been inappropriate. This podcast is...
This is
no,
real.
this is bodies.
It's about time we start talking about this stuff. There's a bunch of confused boys out there. And there are confused girls as well, but we're not really talking about you in this situation because we don't know what it's like to be in your shoes.
There's a lot of confused 12-year-old boys out there, and Ben wants to guide you.
Okay. All right.
He's talking to you.
No. You're taking this you're making it too real now, too scary. No scary. We were confused like you.
We're just talking about our own personal experiences.
Yeah, I don't care to guide you through this.
Whatever is happening to you is weird and wrong.
No,
and you should feel
don't say
ashamed.
that either.
Oh.
Imagine if you watched that when you were 13 and you didn't understand the satire. How confusing that would have been for you. Now you just did that to you.
Yeah, but even if I say everything going on with you is normal, you're still going to be back home.
We say go talk to somebody about it.
Not Ben.
I hope not me.
Because he's
A trusted
predatory.
adult. A trusted adult. Stop with this. Go talk to a trusted adult.
We already established sometimes trusted adults can't be trusted.
Go talk. I don't know then. I don't know what to do. I'm so
I'm
confused.
sorry, we're
You know what?
letting you down.
It'll end one day. That's all you need to worry about.
The
one day,
darkness will end.
Your little armpits will sprout hair, and you'll see it in the lamp next to your bed. You'll go, holy frick! And then your balls will drop, if they do.
We don't know how that works. The science hasn't caught up yet.
Somehow it happens. Thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast. Go find the trusted adult in your life that isn't a coach.
It's like
of
that
a
video.
team, preferably.
It's like that video of all the celebrities when they're like, "It gets better." I think it was for young gay teens.
I think so, yeah.
It's like that, but for hair and hormones.
Ball dropping.
Figure it out. I
All
mean,
right.
you will figure it out.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
It'll
Just
be
don't
fine.
talk about it.
Bury it.
Deep inside. Be confused your entire time.
Everyone
It'll
is
get
looking
better.
at you.
All right, thanks for. No one else is experiencing what you're experiencing. It's just you.
Everyone is looking at you.
No, see,
and
now
they're
we're doing it.
all talking
Again.
about you.
Oh, that's awful. It's awful. They're all thinking about how that T-shirt has a little stain on it.
You got it in first. You got it in first period. And you're like, the rest of your day is ruined. You're like,
everyone in the whole school is talking
stupid.
about it. That lunch table across from you, they're talking about the stain on your shirt.
at the calf when that table 6 tables down suddenly started laughing really loud. It was you.
That's awful. That's so mean. It's not, guys.
It's not.
All right, thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
I've been barely cool for a while, cool with the wank and the smile. started and this is really hard for me. Lost on myself if nobody else does.
Dude, it's crazy how deluded you are as a teenager. Like, I literally have had thoughts that where like I heard it and I'm like, is that about me?
Dude, all the time.
About me?
All the way across the calf.
What did I do?
Did I do something? It's honestly awful being a teenager and you think everyone is looking at you. It's awful.
Yeah. Literally that thought of, did I do something?
Yeah, what did I do? All right, see you later. Thanks for listening.